They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to...
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Raiders take over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Play action. Stafford. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action with Hurts. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ready.
Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Hurts. This will be caught at about the 6. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. return to power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Hurts. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Aaron Donald, a gain of a yard. 1st down, Broncos.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Shakes off the sack. And Hurts is intercepted. His third of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive.
Taking down back at the 42.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stafford on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to... And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is caught by Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
17. Raiders 14. Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just letting our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeForest Buckner, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right, 2 extra DBs out there. They'll set up a throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 6.
Now Stafford. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And nothing but daylight ahead. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the red zone now, Stafford completes this one to Pickens. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
11 more yards. That's another Las Vegas 1st down.
Again, it's Stafford. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This one caught by Max Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The end result, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. They find some open field here. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, and keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offensive coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What run?
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Stafford. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Stafford. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Play action. Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead. was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver run that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
To throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Going up top.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Cameron Curl.
There he goes left side. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.
And they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas